Elizabeth here from Plant-Based Bride, and today I'm filming a ColourPop try-on haul. So ColourPop is a makeup brand. From what I know, they only sell online, and all of their products are cruelty-free, but not everything is vegan. So make sure that you double check. Luckily, they have a little section on veganism on their FAQ page, and all of their lippy sticks, which are the lipsticks I got, and their lip liners are vegan. So I got a good selection of them, and I wanted to try them on so that you could get a bit of an idea of how they apply and what they look like. Now, ColourPop is actually pretty great. A lot of their shades, they have swatches on different skin tones so that you can get an idea, but it is always a little different to see it on lips, and sometimes it's nice to see different colors on the same person's lips to see how they compare.
So let's get started. First up is Cookie. And this is really a true peachy nude, and I was almost 100% certain that I was going to hate this color when I ordered it. I thought it was going to be too light on me, it was going to wash me out. That's how I feel about 99% of true nudes that I try on. But because the depth of color matches my lips so perfectly, it actually didn't wash me out. It's not so light that it makes me look washed out. It's just that it's more of a brownie peach tone than it is the pinky plum tone of my natural lip color. So I was actually really pleasantly surprised by this shade, and it goes on really well. Next up is Brink, and this is a warm, dusty taupe color, and again, it's in a matte finish, and this one was inspired by the classic Kylie Jenner lip, and this is really close to the common lip color that I like to wear, sort of a mid-tone brown with just a little bit of plum or red undertones in there. And I just find it's incredibly flattering, I think, on me, but also on a lot of different skin tones. And it's really easy to wear on a day-to-day basis, which is really why I keep reaching for it over and over again. It doesn't punch you in the face with color, but it does give you a little bit more oomph, and it makes your look stand out a little bit more. And I just think it's a really flattering shade. And with Brink, I also got the lip liner, and I didn't try it on along with the lipstick, so that's just the lipstick, no lip liner, because I wanted an even comparison between the shades, and I didn't get a lip liner for every shade that I purchased. So next up was Grunge, and Grunge is sort of a cool toned plum brown, and again, it's a matte finish. All the ones I got are. And this one is actually a little bit darker and more purple than I expected. I know that's kind of the description of it, but I really did think it would be more of sort of a grayish, especially from the picture that's on the website. It looks a lot more like a slightly darker, more gray toned Brink, but it really comes out far darker on my lips than I expected it to. So I do like the color, but it really is a lot less of a sort of grayish mid-tone brown than what I'd expected. This I would consider more of a darker toned plummy purple, less of a brown, grayish brown, but again, it is still a very pretty color. Next up is LBB, and this one is definitely more on the reddish plum side of things. And this is a color that I don't tend to wear as frequently, so it's sort of stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit with this one. I do still quite like it though. Again, just like all of the shades, it applies really smoothly, and that's one of my favorite things about these lipsticks is how smoothly they apply. My lips were starting to get dry at this point, so it was getting a bit harder from continually applying and removing makeup, but it just is super easy to do, and this is really like a plum wine, kind of a classic lipstick color, and again, not one that I wear very frequently, but I was pleasantly surprised by how it looked. Next up was I Heart This, sort of a bright pink, again a color I really don't frequently wear, and this sort of made me feel like a Barbie when I put it on, but I kind of loved it. Again, it's not something I usually ever wear. I usually stay away from pinks altogether, but I actually ended up wearing this one to work after I filmed this video because I just felt really girly and pretty with it on. So this is a really nice one as well, and again, something I think that would work for a lot of different skin tones, which is always a plus. All right, next we have Bossy. Bossy is definitely a classic red, and I already own a lot of red lipstick from performing. I have always had to have a stash of red lipstick on me, so this wasn't something that I felt like I really needed for my collection, but I did want to give it a try, and this is really the classic kind of blue red. It is almost on the orangey side, and it's very bright, so it's not a dark red. It really is like a primary red, almost leaning on a fiery orange side. But I really do like the undertone. I think it's a great classic red on a day-to-day basis. I don't tend to go for red, but if I were to do a show, I would go for this lipstick in a pinch. And again, super smooth to apply, and from my experience, these lipsticks aren't drying in the least, which I really appreciate as someone who tends to get dry, chapped lips pretty easily, even in the summer, but in Canadian winters especially. So I know that these will be year-round contenders. So again, just that classic red lip, perfect for more of a vintagey look or a classic look. All right, next up is Lady, and I was really excited for this shade. It was another one that didn't quite come out the way I expected it to, but I still love it. It was a bit darker and a little bit more, again, on the plummy side. So this one and Grunge were kind of the two that I was surprised by the shade. This one definitely seemed on the website to be more of a reddish brown, but again, it came out a lot darker and more purple than I expected. They called it a cool toned dirty burgundy, whereas I would definitely put it more in the plum category again, but again, a very pretty color. And I did get the pencil in Lady. Next up is Taurus, and man, do I love this color. Oh my goodness, this may in fact be my favorite of all of the colors. I didn't really expect that. I thought I would like it for sure, but I love this shade. I wore it in a photo on Instagram recently, and everyone was talking about how gorgeous the color is, and I have to say I agree. It's a really nice darker mid-toned brown with a very yellow undertone. It's not a purpley brown, it's not, a reddish brown. It is very much a true brown with that yellow undertone, and I was so surprised by how flattering I felt like it was on my skin tone. I don't know what it is. I just really love it. I think it's a gorgeous color, and it really works with my coloring, which I think is awesome. I'm really excited to wear this lipstick a lot. And this is another one that I got a lip pencil for, which I'm very happy about since I love the color. And again, I didn't wear it underneath the lipstick I applied here. Next up is Creature, and this one I was really excited about. I tend to not go into the realm of really dark lipsticks, but I wanted to try it out since I was grabbing a range of shades in different colors to try out and to show you guys. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So this is definitely out of my comfort zone, and it's another one I thought was going to be a bit more brown and ended up being more wine purple colored. This one was a lot closer to what I thought it would be, though, than Lady and Grunge were. This one they described as a deepened blackened burgundy red in a matte finish. And this one's really cool. It's a little bit more edgy. It's definitely a statement lip. I think this shade would look so good on lots of different skin tones, from very pale to very dark. I just think it's a really beautiful kind of classic take on a dark lip, but it does have sort of that red undertone, and you can see here the light is on the left, and in the light it definitely has more of that wine reddish sheen to it, which is really nice. And then we get to the last color, which is Pitch. and I was so excited about Pitch. I can't even express. It's a super dark chocolate brown, and I have never had a really dark brown lipstick before, but I knew as soon as I saw it that I wanted to try it, and I love this lipstick. This is probably my second favorite. I love that it's almost a black lipstick, but it has that slightly softer feel to it because it is a brown lipstick, and I just think it is so fun. I feel so 90s when I wear it, especially with a choker. And this one in Creature I got lip liners for as well. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and remember to subscribe so that you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. Also, I would love to hear in the comments below which shade you liked best on me, and also which shade you're most excited to try. Also, if you have tried ColourPop lipsticks or if you have any recommendations for me, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on social media and come say hi. And remember that the content I put out for you 3 times a week, both on my YouTube channel and on my blog, plantbasedbride.com, is free and takes a lot of work. So if you enjoy what I'm putting out there, please consider supporting me on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And I'll see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye.